1, 2, 3.
Testing.
That's it.
Anybody out there?
Is it loading?
We thought we got banned for a second.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers banned us.
All right, we're good.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. All right. I got the Bengals breaking out this game, starting their run to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Bengals.
Goes across the
It's
board.
hard to side with the Jets in this game.
Yeah, even though they've looked halfway decent, better than the average Jets team.
So this is another reason why I picked the Bengals. Is I heard through the grapevine that Wilson is getting better and they're gonna put him in. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's really
If you're doing well with Flacco, just
Yeah.
leave him in. Like make
yeah, that's
Wilson
what we
earn
talked
his
about
spot
last
again.
week. Just why would you make a change when they're to win the damn game?
That same thing pisses me off with the 49ers. They're like, if Trey Lance comes back, then we're going to put him in.
Well,
Like,
hold on, because we've been saying for a while to start your rookie, and he's not even a rookie.
Yeah.
You got to go with who's going to give you a better chance of winning.
Yeah, I mean, what are you there to win, or you there to fucking massage a rookie?
Yeah.
Or not even a rookie now. He's
Yeah.
fucking 3 years
Yeah.
into the league. He's
Unless
almost a
you got
veteran.
Sean Watson on your team, you're not going to get any massages.
All right. Will any of the Raiders go to prison in Tennessee versus the Titans?
If they do, it'll be for meth.
I say, let me see what Vegas says on that.
Making sense on the prison odds.
Raiders are a -2 a favorite, over and under 45.5. The fan prediction 60% for the Raiders. This one. Both teams are 0-2, which I think is a big shock to everybody.
I've got the Raiders.
No, I'm not shocked. Kind of about the Titans, but not about the Raiders.
Raiders don't have a defense, and they've got Derrick Henry figured out.
Both defenses are completely horrible right now for them. Giving up a lot of yards, a lot of points. I think I go with the Titans on this one. I think it's too close to call. Go for the home team, Titans.
Well, see, I had a dream that Derek Carr got traded to the Lions in exchange for Goff. So I'm going to go ahead and take that as an omen that the Titans are going to win this game. Derek Carr's going to suck it up. Because I still think he sucks.
He had a dream that they let him ride in the middle of the bus. Thanks
What a
for laughing.
wonderful dream it was.
Thanks for laughing at that.
Next, have the Saints going in against the Panthers at the Panthers. Can Mayfield really fiddle this both the Saints?
I still don't
Saints
believe
have
in
hope.
Baker. Saints all the way.
Saints are a -2 favorite, over and under 41.
God damn it,
I
White
know.
Walker.
And the Panthers are a 50.6% favorite. So this is pretty much split down the middle for the fans.
I think we need a clarification real quick. I can't remember what I read from injuries. I believe I read Winston back in,
Yeah,
Winston's
And
back in.
Kamala
Tyson Hill-
Harris back in.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Tyson Hill is out.
Tyson Hill's out.
Which that doesn't mean anything for the Saints.
Yeah.
But he's the only one that runs the ball. He had 95 yards and 7 carries last week.
Well, no, they have Kamala Harris back.
Well, I know, but still, that's a depth thing. But I still go with Saints in this one.
Yeah, see, I think Winston's absolutely cursed, and he's terrible, so just the fact that he's back in, Panthers. He's gonna throw like 3 interceptions and losing the game.
He had 500 yards passing.
Next, have Lamar Jackson versus Big Mac. Belichick's second favorite quarterback in the league.
God damn it.
versus the one he picked.
Ravens are a 2.5 point underdog, or favorite rather.
2.5 points, huh?
2.5
Wow.
points. Close game. 44.5 over under. And the fans are picking the Ravens at 55%.
The Jets can do it, right? No, Dolphins. If the Dolphins can do it, the Patriots can do it.
Oof.
I'm going with the Patriots.
Man. They both quarterbacks lit it up last week.
I think Lamar Jackson has secured his contract, at least with the Ravens, as far as getting a bigger one.
No.
What gets
you
me is
say
that,
no, but he played as if he did. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I know
okay.
he
I
didn't
see.
actually sign
but still,
anything.
but still, when you look at that, you also have to look at the other side and see that the Ravens are giving up 389 yards a game.
Yeah, that's
this
yeah.
This year, man, if I was Belichick, I'd be throwing the shit out of this ball all day. And I think that's what he's going to do. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
I did hear that the Patriots, Myers is not going to be playing,
Yeah, he's out.
but that doesn't mean anything because they don't use wide receivers.
Yeah, I was going to say when you're everybody on your receiving core is average, then it doesn't matter if one guy's out if everybody's average.
If it's gonna be an offensive game, do you believe in the offensive coordinator?
Yes.
That's the trouble I'm having right
Yeah.
now. Who's at home?
The Patriots.
Then I'm gonna have to go with Patriots. That was the only unaccounted for variable.
Go Pats.
Go Pats.
Right.
I'd say if they were in Baltimore, I'd probably go with Baltimore.
Next is the game that I wanted, the featured game. Will the Lions up the great work on bringing back the Vikings curse? Lions at Vikings.
Man, Minnesota's really good this year, but I have bought into the Lions. I've got them winning over the Vikings.
The Vikings are a 6.5 point favorite. Over under should be it's 52, pretty average. Fans have got the Vikings at 65%. Now I will say last week, and I wish I had more time to look at this, but the Lions had the offensive player of the week and the defensive player of the week in the same week. And I don't know, not only has that probably never happened with the Lions, but I don't know if it's ever happened.
Amon Ra
I'm pretty sure it has.
I'm sure it has, but
and Hutchinson.
yeah. So, I don't know. I think the Lions are putting up some huge numbers, even with Goff.
I mean, Goof's a Super Bowl quarterback.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
I'm going to go Lions here. Even though they're in Minnesota, they've got some attitude.
Minnesota didn't look hot last week.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they looked horrible on Monday night.
Yeah, they were awful.
Eagles.
Running just purely shell coverage. They weren't tackling. Their defense was not aggressive at all. And then that just led to Cousins forcing everything and just getting picked off. And yeah, I mean, they're going to need to change that if they want a shot at all, especially against this Lions team, which is A, flying really high, and B, even though they're a little banged up, four of their...
Stacked to the pickle.
Yeah,
They're stacked to the
they're stacked
pickles.
as pickles.
Yeah.
I mean, you got four of their starters that are hurt but playing. So, probably like 85% for a few of them. So, I still think the Lions.
All right.
All right. And the Eagles truly go undefeated and keep getting wins to fuck up everything. We got Eagles at Commanders.
Is it Wentz or Hurts?
Wentz.
They're facing off against Wentz.
Well, yeah, they're facing
Yeah.
off against Wentz. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
Eagles are a 6-point favorite, 47.5 over under. Fans are at 60%. for the Eagles.
The Commanders suck dick. They're probably one of the worst teams in the NFL. They don't know how to draft. They don't know how to manage depth. They don't know how to keep people healthy. I'm going to go with the Eagles.
A true Ron Rivera team. How do the Eagles have their backup quarterback Ian Book out? What, he fall off the bench tying his damn?
Well, when they were stacking that O line, he slipped on the pickles.
Slipped on the.
He actually got pushed to the parking lot for the public and lost his player's ticket. So
They had to give it to the punter.
I think if Hurts has a hell of a game, I'm going with the Eagles.
I think I'm going to keep believing in the Eagles undefeated until they show that they're not going to make it. Because their schedule looks so easy. They have a couple of big games to win, but really only like 2, maybe 3 big wins out of like 15. So I say they sweep the Commanders because they're going to face them again.
Yeah.
Ride the Colts to further defeat season.
yes.
Yeah.
In short, yes. Only 5 points favorite for Kansas City. I thought it'd be a little bit more. 51 over under. I think if I was a betting man, I would take Kansas City minus the 5 all day long. Fans are only at 60% for KC. There's still a little bit of hope there in Indy.
I've got. Go ahead.
Mahomes does not play well against the Colts, but he has not played well against the Colts under an Eberflus defense, who is not there because he's head coach of the Bears. So you have a Colts defense with a worse coordinator and no Leonard, and no butt padding, no pregame beers. The shittiest head coach ever. A frustrated team that's fighting in the locker room, and you're out your biggest star. I mean, Leonard's amazing, and that dude being out hurts the Colts as much as Watt being out hurts the Steelers a lot. So I don't think there's any way. And the Colts offenses look terrible.
On Reddit, I have the Chiefs with 96% of the predictions.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a way that the Chiefs can lose this game.
The Colts are doing 10 points a game this year. 22 allowed.
Are you still going to take the over on that, or are you going under?
Oh God, no, under.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Unless the Chiefs can score 50 points, which maybe they can.
Maybe they can.
Colts.
Yeah, that's
they
the
might
thing.
cover it themselves.
I mean, they're.
So when we start calling the Colts a college team.
The only thing the Colts have going for them is their run defense has actually shown up. But the Kansas City Chiefs are not coming to run the ball. They're coming to throw it all over the place.
We're 2 pretty good tight ends right now. They got options.
I would struggle with the over and under bet just because I don't know if Kansas City can put up 51 points. But I'm going KC easy on this one. It's going to be a walk.
Yeah.
Next.
All right, next. And Bills work through that Eberflus team. It is Texans at Bears.
Woo. Bears have been
I
looking
want
better.
this to be the features game, but
That's what I was
no, I'm
saying.
just kidding.
I was like,
I'd like to keep it with marquee matchups.
the betting line is literally 0.5, isn't it?
I've got it -3 for the Bears being the favorite.
Really?
But check out this over under 39 points.
You definitely got to go with the over.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think Justin Fields is a hot pile of doo-doo, and I'm going to go with the Texans.
Wow.
Go Houston.
The thing that's weird about this game is both defenses suck, but so do both offenses. So, and that's why it's so low. Man. You know what I'm gonna go crazy here. I'm gonna go with the Texans. I think the Texans have enough arm to get through that Bears secondary because they're average at best on both sides of the ball. Defense. They might be able to run the ball against them. I think Houston comes out of here.
Who's at home?
Chicago. I don't know if they can cover 3 points, but I think they can.
I feel like it made it a pretty easy call. That's tougher.
You have to think they did pretty all right against the Broncos.
They did. They were looking much better than we all thought, but
We thought they were really
Mills.
spicy when they tied the Colts.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, what the hell is this? No, it's not really.
I'm gonna take Chicago.
I don't think
There's
there's a bad.
lot.
I don't think there's a bad
lot
pick
of
here.
actual like differences,
It's tough because it's two average at best
and
teams.
Yeah.
we're getting more and more information
Yeah.
about each coming forward. So it's like it's getting harder.
A lot more variables to weigh compared to the preseason.
Both of them are rising for sure.
Rookie, kind of, I guess. Jaguars versus Chargers.
It's not even a game.
So,
It's
Herbert versus
well,
guessing info.
Herbert,
questionable, but he's still playing.
Chargers are only a 3.5 point favorite, 42.5 over under, and but the fans are at 80% Chargers.
so from what I've gathered here, Herbert is gonna dress for sure. He will be able to play the game. It's whether or not he's actually gonna play, or if they're going to put him in second half if they're losing, or I mean that's all game time decision. So, and I think that the Chargers are good enough to beat the Jags without him. So even if he's splitting some quarters and stuff, I think no.
I think Herbert is tough as nails.
Also, yeah.
I
tough
think
as hell.
he is going to be playing at least 3 quarters.
I was thinking a half.
Yeah, I mean, he's like you say, he's a tough dude. He played the last bit of that game last week, just fucked up. You could tell.
Yeah, hobbling and still heaving the ball.
and still heaving it. I think it's going to be Chargers all the way.
I was there looking at some of these stats, and these teams are so close after the first 2 games of the year. I think if the Jaguars can get to Herbert, they're going to hurt him. I'm going to go with the Jags.
Yeah. Chargers still my Super Bowl team, so.
I think the Jaguars are getting pretty good.
Oh yeah,
The
for
Lions
sure.
is getting good. I think it's one of those teams that's going to tell them a lot of where they're at compared to where they were last year, and they're going to be able to build off this no matter what.
Well, I know whenever Belichick gives somebody that high of praise,
Yeah.
I'll usually at least look at him because he's just got such an eye for evaluating talent.
Yeah.
And last year, Belichick was just like, this kid's awesome. He's only going to get better. And he is getting better. And he's awesome. Great.
Stafford to take advantage of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta beating out right now against the Cardinals at the Cardinals.
Okay, you go. Yeah, get
You
your
have
bet
breakdown.
one, yeah.
Rams 3.5 point favorites. 48.5 is the over under, which he sounds like a little low. But this is split almost right down the middle. 50.1 going to the Rams.
Okay,
It
so
makes sense from how the Rams have been showing up.
Yeah.
yeah, I do. I'm gonna lock it in with. I hate to say it. I'm gonna lock it in with the Cardinals. I really don't like saying that the Cardinals are gonna win, but that beta is only to level 30. There's only 3 guns in it. He's maxed out. He has nothing to do. So
That's true. He did
he's
that in
back
one
on
day.
the football train, and he's gonna show Matt Stafford that ring means nothing.
I really believe that these teams are both really underperforming so far. I just don't know if they can overcome the slow starts, and I consider them slow starts because they're both on paper very good teams. The defenses are struggling mightily.
Also,
I need to take the Cardinals here too. I don't see the weakness compared to the other team. The matchup is really strange.
It's close. Also, I should have looked into this more because Cliff Kingsbury's stats are like hilarious. I don't know if you guys have ever looked at them, but there's all kinds of weird stats on like when he's gonna go on a losing streak and stuff like that, depending on a bunch of different stuff, and it's just wild. But I know one of those things is they usually start strong, a Kingsbury team, and then they end shitty. And they really haven't started strong.
Flip the script on us.
They haven't started strong, but it's like it is the first 7 games out of the season, they're usually much better than the last 10. So there's that, they're at home, and they're at a Rams team that's starting off really slow and sluggish. That's tough. Like, that's really tough. And I'm gonna have to go home team, because I really can't decide. Cardinals, I guess.
Yeah. Expecting that at all.
Yeah,
I didn't even know who I was going to pick until I just talked myself into it.
like
I've been back and forth all week.
I'm pretty sure there's some weird Kingsbury stat where it's like if they did less than 80 yards rushing in the first 2 games or whatever, now they're gonna lose the next 4. I don't like. Yeah, I tell you, it's crazy that he is just such a weird coach.
Our feet game of the week, the tale of old guards, got Packers at Bucket.
go.
1.5 point
Jeez.
favorite for the Buccaneers. Over under
The goat
42.
versus the Chiefs.
The goat versus the Chiefs.
The goat cheese. Tom Brady should go to the Packers. So
The
he's on
fans,
the goat
the
cheese.
fans are on the Tampa Bay wagon at 60%.
Now, in the goat cheese game, I'm going to have to go with the goat half.
I don't know. I think it all comes to a head this week for the Buccaneers. I think they get exposed hard. I think the Packers.
As great as it is, I love watching people fight
But
in
I think it's
football
going to be under
games.
42.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's going to be sloppy. A sloppy win for Green Bay.
As fun as it is to watch people fight, Evans should not have pulled that shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is definitely a game in which they want him to play.
Yeah.
And
Nah, man, they got Cole Beasley. I'll watch that replay over and over and over.
yeah, yeah, we need to make that into the new waffle. By the way, just Evans
Just
laying
Evans.
out Lattimore.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it goes into waffle. God, Buccaneers, like fuck Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah,
such an asshole.
he left, right?
I think so.
No, I think he's drinking our beer right
He's
now.
probably
Ah,
out the pool.
Yeah.
That would be fucking hilarious. Oh, that'd be such a good skit.
Another bird team, the Seahawks.
You say tale of 2 stinkers, but this should have been my featured game of the week.
That we weren't
Seahawks are the favorite, -1, 43.5 under, over under, and the fans are predicting Atlanta 52%.
So it's funny here because my Reddit thing, 3,125 predictions made. The Falcons are sitting at 50.5%. So it's definitely down the middle. I'm gonna say I think Geno Smith performs better at home. I'm gonna go with Seattle.
I think the Seahawks are struggling to get in the end zone. They really are. 12 points per game this year, compared to Atlanta's 26.5.
A lot of kicking.
A lot of kicking. I think the Falcons just run the heck out of this ball game. I'm going to give it to Atlanta.
I mean, Atlanta's got like the best young tight end outfits. and they have a new rookie wide receiver, Drake London, who's awesome. And I don't know too much about the defense on the other side, honestly.
They have
Who is not bad. Like, I'd actually like to see his career, like, rating.
Yeah, Seattle's giving up 408 yards per game, and the Falcons are giving up 378 yards per
God,
game.
that's also a lot.
I mean, it's actually pretty close, except for the points per game. Everything else is pretty.
Though it seems
pretty
like
even,
they're getting.
except for the offense. The offense on Atlanta's 351 total yards per game, and Seahawks are 252.
so as of right now, passer rating of basically a touchdown.
Touchdown a game, and interception every 2. So you got to think if they're gonna rock let's say 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. That coupled with the Seahawks' inability to score a touchdown means they're gonna be kicking the ball, and this game ends up like 17-14
And
Atlanta.
And so I will say this, versus the Saints, no touchdowns, no interceptions. But versus the Rams, and both interceptions.
I'm gonna have to go Atlanta.
Who'd you pick?
Seattle.
Seattle.
Oh, Bengals are wearing their white helmets today.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Apparently, it looked icy in practice.
Yeah.
Icy hot.
Brady.
Icy hot.
Will Jimmy G prove his worth against Russell Wilson at
Wales.
Mile High Stadium?
There's another proving their worth, actually. Not really, he's already proved it, but Kittle's back.
Oh, yeah.
So,
San Francisco's a 1.5 point favorite. 45 is the over/under, and it's almost done. I think I said at the beginning of the week that this week was going to be one of the most competitive weeks in football, NFL football, as far as
It's
the
up there.
matchups go. And it's 51% for San
There's a
Francisco.
lot of like.
our only blowout prediction is Kansas City, right? Out of like the whole week.
This is a blowout.
Pretty much.
I also think this is a blowout.
I think the comedy skit that the Broncos have going on with Wilson right now is hilarious. Jimmy G, my man, is in on the 49ers week 3, the day I predicted. He's going to be ready to rock. He's going to be fired up. And he has Kittle. This is basically the exact same team that they almost went to the Super Bowl with last year, but with a better defense.
Yeah.
So Trey Lance can eat a dick, and we're going to move on with the 49ers.
I think whatever team can have the ball possession is going to win this game. Both of them have very good run defenses. But I think San Francisco's got the better defense overall. Then Jimmy G coming back. I don't care if it's a Mile High. I don't care if it's Russell Wilson. San Francisco wins.
It is at Mile High? Well, I mean, let's call back to the time of the Denver fans booing that entire team.
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
And let's also call back to I believe it was a delay of game, and the fans started chanting the play clock as it counted down. So, I mean, you're seeing not a lot of support from those fans.
But there's
And,
also not a lot of support.
yeah, but at least they're away.
Yeah, they're away. It doesn't matter.
Like, and those Denver fans are just demoralized. They expected so much more. And, I mean, that's got to hurt you as a team.
Yeah, they almost got beat by
49ers.
the Texans.
Yeah.
I mean, the Texans were in that game the whole time until the very end.
Yeah, 49ers.
Alright. Jerry Jones' new favorite quarterback, Rush, go up against Josh Allen, correct?
No,
Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, they're both just white
In a
people
surprise
Yeah.
trade, Josh Allen goes to the Giants.
Oh, God.
But can Rush go up against?
So here's another one of those games that New York Giants are the favorite at home, -1.
I bet that hasn't happened since
The over-under is 39.
Yeah.
The fans are
Under.
at 56% for the Giants.
So, here's the thing: the Cowboys, they beat the Bengals last week, right, with a field goal, and the Bengals do not have backs. They don't have any defensive backs, and what they can do successfully is pass the ball. We know that for a fact. But the Giants arguably have a better defensive back game than the Bengals. So, plus with rush in, I just don't see them performing at what a Cowboy level should be, from their fan base. I think the Giants are going to come in and win this. I bet big on Reddit. And the Cowboys are actually predicted to win this by 78% on Reddit.
Wow.
So,
I think Barkley comes in and dominates this game.
I was thinking
My
that
problem
too.
with betting, when fans say that the Cowboys are it's strictly because there's so many fucking Cowboys fans.
Yeah, you got
That's
people
also-
like Nick out there that's just going to be like,
No matter what.
no
just
matter
the
what. Yeah.
Cowboys.
And that's what you're supposed to do when you're a fan.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
But when you break it down and everything,
You watched us just bet on the Patriots, and they could get blown out.
yeah, right, yeah, yeah, exactly. Fucking A.
Shut up over there.
I'm going with the Giants on this one.
Yeah, I mean, you have Barkley, nice and healthy, kicking ass, and you have Jones, who really has always been a competent enough quarterback.
The crazy thing is, he acts and plays like Eli Manning.
Yeah.
So they literally went
And
from
it's
Eli Manning
amazing
to
how,
Eli Manning.
how did they do that? I mean, is it?
I think it's just a product of being on the Giants.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Cowboys are struggling, and I think they're going to continue struggling, Giants.
Today's
Oh,
game,
I forgot about that.
we have the Dolphins, the Horny
shit.
Dolphins,
We're
going
waiting for
up
them.
against struggling at the bank.
So the early line on this one is the Bengals being the favorite, which is
That
weird.
will obviously
48.5 over under. Yeah, don't put any money on this game, guys.
Yeah.
Fans are at 73% Cincinnati.
This is tough because I really would want to see how the Bengals do this game or that one.
I'm going to lock it in Bengals because the Bengals are going to win this week.
Uh,
Bengals win against two? What do we say?
Bengals versus
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Miami is pretty spicy. I'm going with Miami on this one.
Tough.
Freaking Tyreek Hill is awesome.
That's tough, but
You
Not
can't
only
win
is
a
Tyreek
game
all
with
over
two
the
people,
field.
though.
I know, but he's
there's
all
more
over.
than two people. You got Waddle.
Yeah, Waddle's kicking ass too.
You got to have a defense that can stop runs.
Miami.
Woo!
Tough pick.
We're going to have to watch that game.
It's gonna be a good game.
But as always, your numbers of what you guys predicted for picks. We have Ayrton at
I'm at 14 games.
Ben and Filthy are tied.
Ooh, it's close.
That's
I think
it's
there's
50,
a lot
14.
of games that we picked that were different this week. It's gonna.
I mean, this week alone, you guys only have like I think 3 or 4.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be a good one. That'll wrap us up for the football streams. The games will be starting here in about 40 minutes. Hopefully you guys enjoy your teams and shit like that. I know we'll be watching the Pats game. The lounge is still happening, 5 o'clock. I have no idea what we're gonna smoke, but we're gonna be smoking. And am I missing anything? Filthy.
I got my PTO approved, so I'll be.
Filthy is out for this game tonight with a personal matter.
Personal matter. Ozzy
Ozzy
just
fan
woke up.
just woke up.
He's been dreaming about the Colts.
Yeah, they're gonna get smashed. Let's see, and Micah is questionable with Nick sick. So yeah,
Ozzy, the Colts have everything they need to succeed.
Yeah.
They're not gonna succeed, but they should be succeeding.
They
We're
should
gonna-
be 2-0 right now.
They should be 2-0, and they should continue to have an awesome season, go to the playoffs. But
Yeah.
holy shit,
Yeah.
get Frank Reich the hell out of there.
I'm sure he will be.
Ursay loves him.
Maybe. I know.
Ursay loves him because of the things. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
And
not get into all that.
He hired Reich because of those. They share a lot of
Frank's
beliefs.
the third.
Yep.
Yeah.
all right. So we're gonna go into the depth chart this Sunday for the lounge, and we'll catch you guys at 5 o'clock. Ozzy, enjoy the football, bro.
Later,
Me and
guys.
Coach, yeah, just have
Me and
Ozzy be head coach.
Have a good one.